Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Pufferfish667 back with another video, and in today's video I've got a tips and tricks or guide on how to get high kills in the new solo game mode in Apex. Now, this game mode hasn't been out for long, but a bunch of people have been asking me, Puffer, how are you getting such high kill games all the time? And it is a lot harder. Solo mode is a lot harder to get high kills than the regular squads. So I thought I'd make this video to share the tips and tricks that I use when I'm going for high kill games with you guys. So hopefully you guys can learn something and get high kill games. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when to catch it to my streams. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so my first tip for getting high kills in solos is land hot. Landing hot is one of the biggest tips for getting high kills in any game modes, but it's especially important in solos just because of how fast people die at mid-game. It is crucial to get a really good start, a fair few kills at the start, just to get the game going so you don't have to rely on getting lucky and just hoping that people don't die during mid-game. Now, it is a lot harder to predict where people go in solos than squads, but I've kind of found out that people go, if you're straight off the bus, people go definitely Gauntlet. Gauntlet's a big one. Skulltown, Repulsor, Artillery, Slum Lakes, and Airbase. I'd say the big ones that are good for landing hot and getting high kills at the start of the game. Okay, so my second tip for you guys is to try and kill people as quick as possible. This is a crucial thing because with how quick people die, especially in mid-game during solos, you really don't have a lot of time just to be really extending the fight out and just getting into these long minute-plus fights. You really just got to try get in there, get a kill as quick as possible. Just, try the moment you see them, just try put a mag into them, one clip them. It's really crucial in solos. You're not going to be able to do this every time, but if you can maybe 50% or more of your kills is just straight in, you just go to them, kill them, you're going to have a lot easier time getting high kills in solos. So my third tip for you guys is to use a high mobility legend. I don't like telling people you need to do this or that to get a 20 bomber, you need to play him or her, but in solos you really need to get around the map fast to get a lot of kills. It just eliminates the lucky factor of 20 bombs, and by that I mean the fact that you're only got to get a 20 bomb because other people don't kill each other. If you can get around the map fast enough, you eliminate that because you're not getting lucky. You're going around and getting all the kills. So by far the best legend to do this with is Pathfinder. I'd say Pathfinder is the easiest person to get a 20 bomb in solos with, especially if you got the grapple lockdown. Octane, you could just spam stim, but that is a bit more risky and I'd rather use Pathfinder. And the other one I can think of is Wraith with her portals, but apart from that, I think Pathfinder is the main go-to for high kills in solos. Okay, so my fourth tip is to completely disengage from fights if you think they're going to take too long. Like certain situations where this might apply is if there's a Pathfinder on super high ground that you just can't get to without getting beamed, or there's a caustic with 6 traps in one room, just completely disengage. Literally run. Just by engaging in these fights, and you're just wasting valuable time. Unless they're one shot, you can instantly kill them. Don't even bother. Just move on to the next fight, and more than likely, you're probably gonna end up battling them when zone presses them out of their little precious hidey hole. So just forget about them. Go on to the next fight. It's just wasting valuable time that you need. Okay, so my fifth tip is to third parties. So third parties have always been big in high kill games, but they're even bigger in solos. Sometimes if I see one person and the open, but pretty close to that, I hear another fight going down, I'll ditch that person. I did it in my 20 bomb video and go to the next fight. Just because if you go to that fight, you've got such a high chance of getting more kills than if you just engaged in that one person. And more often than not, they're going to be 2 quick, easy kills because they'll probably already low each other. They're not going to expect you. It's just much better going for third parties than regular fights, and they're so important in solos. Okay, so my sixth tip is to not take long range fights. Long range fights are awful for getting high kills in solos just because they tend to be dragged out for ages. You can get the 2 lucky headshots with a longbow, but That's pretty rare, and even if you do get one of those, the next long range fight you engage in is probably going to take ages and you're just wasting valuable time. I'm not saying like don't use snipers or don't use the longbow. You can still use those, but use them more as a medium range gun. You still want to get up in their face just so you can go up and kill them as quick as possible. Okay, so my 7th tip is to don't waste time looting. Looting is a big time waster that a lot of people do. Once you get the essentials like ammo, meds, maybe a nade or two, the only looting you should be doing is armor swapping and a quick resupply of, the essentials. It's really not that important to loot endgame, especially in solos. The loot distribution is a lot better. There's a lot better loot in the game. So if you've got like a decent amount of kills by mid game, you should already have purple armor, really good attachments and all that. So there's a big reason to loot. If you watch my 20 bombs on my streams, when I'm at high kills towards late games, some boxes I straight up don't even loot. Unless I want to get like a Kraber or something cool, I won't loot the box. I'll just leave it and go into the next fight. Looting is not as crucial in solos, and you don't need to spend as much time on it, especially if you're going for high kills. Okay, so this is a bit of a bonus tip, I guess, and it's that, let's say you're third partying someone, and one has a gold red shield and gets knocked. If you can get there and kill the guy that knocked the person with the gold red shield before he thirsts, you can get the kill on the knocked person. So you kill the guy who knocked the person, then you go over and thirst, that kill will be yours. The same applies in squads. It's just a cheeky little way to get an extra kill, and it really can help you get higher kills in solos. So I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. The overall theme and kinda, element of getting high kills in solos is just to be fast. You really got to be fast with literally everything you do. With your rotations around the map, killing people, looting, it's all got to be fast. And remember, high kill games and solos are really hard. Even for me, they're a bit of a challenge. So don't be watching this and expect, just get in the game and drop 20 plus kills. You slowly work your way up, start low, and then slowly apply these tips, and then eventually you'll be able to get some 15, 14 plus kill games. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Took out an enemy.
Come on. Drop you fucking slut.
Frag out. Frag out. Frag out. Grappling. Took out an enemy. Took out an enemy. Repairing my damages. I killed an enemy. Grappling.
Ring closing.
Phew. Inside the next ring. Took out an enemy.
Hey, bud.
Took out an enemy. Recharging shield.
I don't think that's gonna work too well for you, buddy. See if I can stick him like as he's going along. Oh wait, he's in zone? Okay.
Arc star out.
That fucking sucks. No! I just want 20 balls!
You are the Apex champion.